flickering light. The two figures laughed. "Everything's a game, if you play it right," the second figure said. "But strictly speaking, this is no longer a game," said the first figure. "Now, it's a war." And then, everything went dark. 1. Tales of Old. "Hello, children. It's time for death. Oh, you didn't think I spoke? I do. I'm fantastically verbose and transcendently literate, and, quite frankly, I'm disappointed you would think otherwise. I've seen all the greats, you know, and learned from them, taken bits and pieces here and there, and everything that humanity has known I have known too. In fact, I'm responsible for most of history's adoration. Nothing defines a career quite like an untimely visit from me. You'd think I'd be more widely beloved for my part in humanity's reverence, but again, you'd be mistaken. I'm rather an unpopular party guest. Popularity aside, though, I have to confess that humanity's fixation with me is astonishing. Flattering, to be sure, but alarming, and relentless, and generally diabolical. And if it did not manifest so often in spectacular failure, I would make more of an effort to combat it. But, as it is, people spend the duration of their time on Earth trying to skirt me only to end up chasing me instead. The funny thing is how simple it all actually is. Do you know what it really takes to make someone immortal? Rid them of fear. If they no longer fear pain, they no longer fear death, and before long they fear nothing, and in their minds they live eternal. But I'm told my philosophizing does little to ease the mind. Not many who meet me are given the privilege to tell about it. There are some exceptions, of course, yourself included, though this is an anomaly. In general, as your kind would have it, there are two things a person can be: human, and thus susceptible to the pitfalls of my profession, or deity, and thus a thorn in my side. This is, however, not entirely accurate, as there are actually 3 things a person can be, as far as I'm concerned. There are those I can take, the mortals, those I can't take, the immortals, and those who cheat, everyone else. Let me explain. The job is fairly straightforward. In essence, I'm like a bike messenger without a bicycle. There's a time and a place for pickup and delivery, but the route I take to get there is deliciously up to me. I suppose I could employ a bicycle if I wanted, and I certainly have in the past, but let's not dip our toes into the swampy details of my variants of execution quite yet, shall we? First of all, it is important to grasp that there is such a thing as to be not dead, but not alive, an in-between. Requisite terminology takes countless incarnations, all of which may vary as widely from culture to culture as do colours of eyes and hair and skin, but the term undead seems to serve as an acceptable catch-all. These are the cheaters, the ones with shoddy timing who cling to life so ferociously that I, by some sliver of an initial flaw that widens like the birth of the universe itself to a gaping, logic-defying chasm of supernatural mutation, simply commune with them. I exist beside them, but I can neither aid nor destroy them. In truth, I find they often destroy themselves. But that story, like many others, is not the story at hand. Before you say anything, I should be certain we're both clear that this is not a vanity project. Are we in agreement? This is not my story, this is a story, and a worthy one, but it doesn't belong to me. For one thing, you should know that this all starts with another story entirely, and one that people tell about me. It's stupid, and, quite frankly, libelous, but it's important. So here it is, with as little disdain as I can manage. Once upon a time, there was a couple in poor health, cursed by poverty, who were fool enough to have a child. Now, knowing that neither husband nor wife had much time on earth left